Totems are a form of identity. They identify a family. Therefore, it distinguishes a family within a community. And also, it links a family to the entire clan of the same totem. They also define a clan. For a clan or for a group of people which is a clan to be referred to as a clan, there must be an underlying principle, and normally that underlying principle is the totem. Totems normally in Zimbabwe can be classified into two broader groups. We have totems that have something to do with animals or that are linked to animals. And we have totems that are linked to body parts. For example, the Ungwe, people of the Ungwe, the fish eagle. They respect this fish eagle because they are linked to the fish eagle. Now, we also have Shumba, or the lion. We also have Mbeva, Wesa, the mouse. We also have Sokomkanya. We also have Nzou, Samanyanga. We also have people of the Dziva. They are linked to the hippo. Now, these animal-based totems, what it naturally means that the people linked to these totems, they have respect of these particular animals that they are linked to. In so doing, they assist in the conservation of nature. It's a natural way of conserving our nature. We also have totems that are linked to body parts. For example, Gumbo, with their male counterparts or male members of the Gumbo referred to as Anama Braji, and their female referred to as Anama Gumbo. These people have respect for these particular body parts that are associated with their totem. All these totems, they make up the Zimbabwean community. We may have diversity of these totems, but they build up a common Zimbabwean culture. Each totem has its variation. There are variations, male associated names and female associated names. For example, Mofu, we are talking about the male members of the Mofu totem. It can be Mofu Yemkono, Mofu Msiwa, but their female members are referred to as Anachiera. Naturally, this then gives us a distinction between these two categories. The first aspect of these totems, they are important on traditional ceremonies. You cannot conduct traditional ceremonies without going through the system of totems. I'll give an example of the burial ceremony. For an individual to be buried, there is need for the people who are linked to his or her totem to preside over the burial ceremony of that particular individual. For example, the Mofu people, even the blood siblings of a particular Mofu are not there. Anyone associated with Mofu can assist in the burial of person of Mofu totem. Why? Because they respect and revere the centrality of totems. You cannot consult the spirits of a particular area without going through the totems of the people who are predominantly within that particular area. Therefore, their totem is of paramount importance. The second aspect of the importance of totems is that they give an identity. A family identity, a clan identity, or a community identity can be derived from the totems of the people who are within that community. For a family to have a clearly defined identity and genealogy, there is need for it to have or to be associated with a particular totem. For example, we can even talk of the geographical locations of people in Zimbabwe. If we are talking about Mofu, Msiwa, naturally these people, geographically, they are concentrated in the Nyashanu area of Bwera. Meaning to say, if we're talking of Buyera people, we are talking about the Mofu people. If we're talking about the Gombo people, we would find these people are more concentrated in Berengwa or parts of Midlands. This then defines the geographical location of a people. Another important aspect, which is the third aspect, is for marriage purposes. It is a taboo for people of the same totem to marry each other. Therefore, totems are also used for purposes of marriage. They are also used in aspects to do with the traditional heirship, inheritance in the traditional customs are linked to totems. We are talking about a son inheriting the chieftainship of his father. Another interesting aspect is on issues to do with land allocation as well as resettlement. You'd realize that in a traditional setup, rural Zimbabwean setup, land allocation is defined by the people's totem. People are allocated land in a particular area. Why? Because they are of the same totem. Totems can also be used for praising. And the last aspect, which is also very important, is that of conservation. Totems are key for the conservation of nature. This is the reason why some of these totems are linked to our natural resources, are linked to the animals that we have. You'd realize that people who are linked to particular animals, they do not kill such animals. People who are linked possibly to the hippo, they will not kill the hippos. That in itself will also conserve nature and also ensure that there is perpetuity of our natural environment.